Hello! Today I'm going to share with you something that I've been enjoying over the summer. Most of it, not the whole month that I was traveling, but we'll say 1 or 2 months of the summer. It is a recipe for some homemade elderflower popsicles. I found the recipe online and altered it based on some photos I had seen of some other really tasty popsicles, and so I'm going to be going by this recipe I have, and I can share the link down below so you can print it out as well if you want, but I'm making my own adjustments. Namely, okay, here are the adjustments. I am putting in some, where is it? They're over here. Frozen berries. We got frambozen. There's what are they called? They're raspberries. Raspberries, that's what I've been doing, but since I don't have a lot left in there, I have blueberries over here too, and I haven't tried that yet, but I think that'll be pretty fantastic as well. Not only that, but I'm going to dip them in chocolate. Not fully in chocolate, I would love to do that, but that requires a lot of chocolate, and yeah, so they get kind of half dipped in chocolate for now. One of these days, we'll fully dip them. And then while the chocolate is still wet, I sprinkle on some nettle seeds just because it looks pretty healthy and herbal, and it is healthy. You get a little bit of it. It's not a lot, but they look amazing. So yes, basing it on this recipe I've got here, plus some, you know, Pinterest photos or Instagram photos of gorgeous, gorgeous popsicles. And they're amazing. They're amazing. And I apologize for not pulling this out earlier in the summer. I really wanted to do this at least in August, but everything got behind. So better late than never. I hope this will be something to bookmark for next summer, or if you're in the Southern Hemisphere, welcome to the hot weather. Here's something you might want. The first step was to boil water, and then to boil the water and then soak the elderflowers and lemon zest. And this recipe has mint, but I never put mint in, just didn't feel like it. So you boil it and then put those in the water and let it sit for 10 to 15 minutes. I've done that already because that's like boring and takes time. So I've let it sit there covered while it's steeping, and it's actually been like a half hour now. I kind of had to wait for someone to vacate the kitchen at some point. And so the next step is to strain the herbs and stir in honey and lemon juice, and then I have to let it cool. So I'll have to turn you off and come back when it's a little cooler. I'll probably stick it in the fridge to speed that up, and then we move on to the next step. So I'm going to strain it into here and then mix everything in there. I think I have to go over to the sink because I'm afraid of making a mess. So this is my lemon zesty elderflower water here. It was a cup of water that I boiled, a little more than a cup. Also elderflowers. We have an elderberry tree here, so I harvested them in the spring and dried them, and that's where I got mine, but I think you can buy them online, I assume. So, sorry. I think I'm gonna pour them into the honey. It might be easier than scraping the honey out, and it's also a bigger container. And then I will squeeze the lemon juice in it, perhaps over that, you know, keep the seeds out. I hate getting the seeds in there. It's 2 lemons. They wanted the zest and the juice from 2 lemons, by the way. All right, lemon squeezing done. So I'm just gonna mix that together, make sure all the honey is dissolved in there. And now I have to let it cool. It's not hot, but it's warm. So we're just gonna put that in the fridge, and I will see you in a second. And I'm back. I actually ran to the store in the meanwhile because I realized when opening the yogurt that I had gotten vanilla. And while I like vanilla, that's not what I've been using, and that's not what I want to use. So I ran back to the store and I actually got some coconut yogurt because I wanted to make it vegan today. Sometimes I use just regular yogurt, and sometimes I make a vegan version. So today it's vegan, it's more coconutty. So I ran out and got that. And while I was at it, I got another box of raspberries. Probably shook that too loud, close to the mic and microphones. Anyway, got some more raspberries, but since I already kind of set myself in the mood for some blueberry popsicles, I'm still gonna make both. So raspberry and blueberry. Here's what we're gonna do. I'm going to mix this all together in here. I think it should fit. What goes in here is 2 cups of yogurt and a can of coconut milk. So anything else? No, that's it. That all goes together into here. I'm gonna mix that up, and then I'm going to move you this way so you can watch me put it into the molds, because I think it'll be better for you over here. Okay. Okay, I don't think it's gonna fit in there. I was hoping it would, because I like having clear bowls, and I don't have a clear bowl. But this is gonna have to go in a bowl. So, hold on. Actually, I think I do have a clear bowl of my own up in the attic, but we're not gonna stop and look for it. All right. The next step is to get it into the molds and put in the berries. So hang on and I will move you around. Here are the molds I have. I got them on Amazon. They come with a lot of popsicle sticks and everything. And I reuse them a couple times. I put them in the dishwasher and reuse them. Word of warning, don't drop these while they're frozen. Like if you made a popsicle and you're walking around with it, don't drop it, they break. We had a casualty, I lost one. So just a warning. All right, we're gonna get started with that then. Here's how I do it. I use this little funnel to get it in, and then I sprinkle in some of these. I should put them in a bowl, I think, to make it easier to get them. So I'll just get started with this, and I will zoom in for you at some point. So then I sprinkle some in. I don't know if it matters when I put it in. Maybe they'll all spread out anyway. But so you don't want to fill it all the way to the top because you have to put this in. And then you just snap it down and repeat. All right, done filling these up. I have a lot left over, so I'll probably save that for tomorrow and make some more after these are done and frozen. Not gonna waste it. Love these things. Eat them every night. But the next step, yes, is to put them in the freezer. That should take about 4 hours to freeze. Depends, that's what the recipe says. I usually leave them overnight, and that's what I'm gonna do now, which means I need to finish this up tomorrow with the chocolate dipping. So we've basically finished for today, and these are just gonna go hang out in the freezer. And yeah, I will see you again when they're frozen and we'll finish up. All right, see ya. Okay, popsicles, part 2, day 2. I changed up my sweater. Same style. You can tell I like it. It's very handy with the pockets. I can keep my phone right in there. So it's kind of good for videos like this. I have 3 different colors. Anyway, we are back and ready to start on the chocolate part of our adventure. Little warning here, I guess, a little disclaimer. I am not a professional chocolate chef, pastry chef, anything. I just thought popsicles would taste good with chocolate. So I tried it once and had like success with 1 or 2 popsicles before the chocolate would just like slide right off and it wasn't staying on, and I could not figure it out. Like, why am I dipped? Like, it was fine, I dipped it before and now it's just sliding right off. So my boyfriend did a little, research online about like tempering chocolate and everything, and we experimented, and we've done this now like 2 or 3 times. That's about it, and it's worked out. I always want more chocolate. It takes a lot of chocolate. I have pre-chopped up a whole giant chocolate bar. This is my favorite chocolate to use for all my chocolate needs. If you've watched my peanut butter cup video, I like it because it's dark chocolate. It tastes good, it melts good. Pastry chef's choice. So yeah, and also what I really like is that it's, does it say that it's like fair trade? It's, I can't read this all, yeah, child labor free, which is important because child labor has been used for chocolate, and I'm trying to, I like chocolate and I want to make good choices when it comes to what chocolate I buy. So I do look for fair trade and this, slavery free stuff. So I would recommend them. I can't buy it here in the Netherlands. I stock up in France, and they were kind enough to send me a box of them after my other video. So I still have some left. It's a Belgian brand. So, but if you're in France at least, this whole bar, when I would buy it, was like 3 or 4 euros, I think. So compared to like the little tiny chocolate bars you get for the same price, I love this for the price and for the ethics and for the taste and everything and the melting. And anyway, that's my unpaid ad for Cachet chocolate bars. But I pre-cut up a bar. So the instructions for doing this. Okay, you have to chop it up. Well, I chopped up the whole thing, and you start out with 3/4 of it in your bain-marie. What's that called? Double boiler. You start off with 3/4 of it, and then you melt in the rest of it after this is melted. I'm not really sure why, but that's what it said to do. And the smaller pieces, the better. At least for me. Like, I'm not the professional, like I said, but like the smaller pieces melt faster than bigger pieces. And I feel like maybe it keeps the temperature more consistent as well. We purchased a nice little thermometer for use because we're gonna need it. I have to boil this water, which means I will have to put you on pause. Boil the water, make sure the top one is not touching the water in the other pot. You don't have to have something like this. You can improvise however you can. This was just a real score at Goodwill a couple years ago. I love it. I use it all the time for chocolate. I think I have only used it for chocolate. So we have to get it up to 55 degrees Celsius. What is that Fahrenheit? I don't know. And then let it cool. We have to take it off the heat and then let it cool down. So then I will be taking a break to do something, because that takes a while. And then dipping in some popsicles. I'm going to try to cover as many as I can with as much chocolate as I can without having to chop up another bar and melt it. So I am going to put this into here. Oh wait, I have to boil it first. I'm sorry, we have to turn that on. So I have to wait for that to get hot, and then I will put the chocolate in. So I will see you again in a minute or so. Okay, it's boiling now, so I'm going to put this into the top pot and stir it until it melts, and I'll put the thermometer in it as well, because we gotta keep an eye on that. I will stir this up. I'll give you a little close-up look then, but yeah, this is just gonna take a little time. We're gonna melt it and get it to 55 degrees Celsius and then take it off the heat, okay? All right, so it's got to 55 degrees Celsius. I'm gonna take that out. Sorry to have my back to you. This is hard, I can't wait. Oh, I want a kitchen with like an island. I really want a kitchen with an island. I don't know, anyway, gotta take that off the heat. And that's a little hot. And I gotta wipe the bottom because that's gonna be all wet with condensation. And now I have to mix in the remainder. And then I have to let it sit and cool, which takes a lot longer than heating it up. So, yeah, I'm gonna have to just gonna have to come back and check on it once in a while and see where it's at. Because it's gotta cool down to, I have to check, I think it was 27. So all the little pieces are pretty melted in by now. See, almost. And yeah, I'll just keep checking back on that. We'll see how long that takes. It's 2:30 right now, so I don't know. I don't know how long that'll take. It could be like a half hour or something, but we shall see. We'll get it done. All right. So I'll see you in a little bit. Bye. Okay, well, that took over an hour for it to cool down to 29, and now I'm back, and I had to put it back on the bain-marie and get it up to 33 degrees. It got a little bit over, which, no wait, 32. It was supposed to be 32 and it just went up to 33. This is a little sensitive, I don't know. It's close enough for me. I am not a professional. So now that's the working temperature, as it said. And I don't really know where to put this. Where do you want to lick it? Now I probably have chocolate on my face, huh? Because that's how that works. So now it's workable, and now comes this part. I've gotten out 3 of each of our popsicles. I've got the blueberry and the raspberry, and some pretty bad lighting now. It is a cloudy September day in the kitchen. Anyway, I've got 3 of each that we're gonna do for you, and then I'll do the rest later. I'm probably gonna need to run these under the faucet to get them out because they are pretty stuck. So excuse me a moment while I do that and prepare them for dipping. All right. Got them all out. I'm always afraid of just melting them too much. So far, I've only had that problem with one that would not, like the chocolate wouldn't stick to it and it kind of got melty. But anyway, so far so good. And also I want to tell you, make sure to leave enough of the little stick sticking out. Otherwise you're gonna get a little stubby one like that, which isn't all that comfortable to try to hold on to. So leave some sticks here. I'll just hold them, see? Good, bad. All right, I've moved you over here hoping that you can see this a little better from that angle. And then I'll zoom in DaVinci Resolve. This is difficult. I'm gonna really have to figure out how to do like multiple angles. I need another camera or phone or something. So, okay, here's how I do it. I keep this here to, you know, scrape the chocolate down. So I'm gonna cover as much of the thing as I can. Be careful with that. I have some wax paper there to lay it on. They harden up pretty quickly, and then I just get them back in the freezer as fast as I can. I guess you can't see this. I don't think you can see this. Okay, I'll move it over here where I think you can see it. I'll hold it up for you anyway. And I gotta go close that door actually. So I just kind of dip it in the side, and then the other side, and try to leave some chocolate for the other one. So you can do it however you want, but that's kind of the simple one that I do. And then sprinkle on some petal seeds, because then it just looks a little more magical. I really need to figure out how some people have like just beautiful angles on their food when they're making their videos, you know? It's got like depth and warmth and different angles, and I don't know how they're doing it. Here's number 2, a little raspberry one. I'm gonna put some seeds on it. Doesn't that look good? Oh my gosh. Well, here's my stubby one. Okay. All right, last one here. I apologize. I'm not going to do like a taste test, you know, eating one of these at the end of the video for you, because it's a little awkward to do that, and I already know what they taste like. I've been making them, so I'm just going to share this. Maybe tonight, because we will definitely be eating some tonight. Maybe we'll get a little bonus selfie video eating popsicles. All right, so there we go. That is how it's done. And here we'll take these two. I'll show you these two. I'm stuck. That is how it's done. And don't they look amazing? I can't wait to try the blueberry one. I will definitely have a blueberry one tonight, but I'm gonna have to go put these in the freezer now and get out the rest of them and do them. So that's that. And now you know my favorite little summertime treat as of summer 2022. And let me know if you make them. Let me know if you try anything new, like different flavors or fruits. I mean, I have some frozen mango. That might be nice too. Let me know if you have tips on the chocolate. Anything at all. I am always up for experimenting and learning and doing things better. And I'm hoping, you know, the things that I share with you, you know, are useful or inspiring and tasty. So hopefully we can help each other just make amazing snacks and food and foraged whatever. Oh yeah, did I tell you? Like, I mean, the nettles are from the yard. The elderflower is from the yard. So maybe in the future the berries will be from the yard too. But we're not at that point yet. There were no blueberries this year, really. So you know I love my garden food. So yeah, just let me know. Let me know if you try this or have any tips or tricks or whatever. We'll help each other out. And I will see you in the next video. I don't know what that will be. Maybe a diary reading or maybe something else, but we'll see. Hope you enjoyed it, and I'll see you later. Bye.